Hello everyone, I just thought I'd do a short piece for the YouTube channel because I've just finished compiling a new volume which I've called 9/11 Holding the Truth. Now this is a follow-up to the book that I did a good few years ago now. I think the first edition was in 2009, called 9/11 Finding the Truth. And I was very grateful to Nick Buchanan, who's done the new cover, and he also did the cover for the original version. And so I just wanted to talk for a few minutes about the book. It's basically a companion volume to the first one. The book's now available for Kindle and an EPUB and a PDF download for free. I may produce an audiobook version later on if there's a wish for this. You can get it from Amazon or Lulu, and it's sort of more or less cost price from there. You can get it from me as well if you wish, and I've put that on the website with a link so you can find it on there. And basically it's really another sort of set of case studies regarding the cover-up of the research of Dr Judy Wood, and I start off with a bit of an introduction to the idea of the cover-up and why it's important that people need to know the truth about 9/11 and Dr Wood's research and so on. I've then got essentially a number of case studies. For example, Jeremy Riss, who has the pseudonym of Alien Scientist. I've got information about him. I've got an article on Stephen Greer and SCIC. I've got an article on various hearings that have happened, these alleged 9/11 hearings, or actually two of them, with two different articles on those. I've got an article about Simon Shack and September Clues, slight update to that. And I've also compiled another article which I've called Don't Tell the Truth About 9/11, which is a look at some of the other researchers that will not talk about the truth about what happened to the World Trade Center. I've got an article about this program called the Power Hour, and just an example of how, for example, the Hurricane Erin issue was covered up during that program, or they tried to cover that up. And article on Sterling Allen, another one on Dame Wigington and Richard Gage, Rebecca Roth. I've also put something in about David Icke as well, and how he's changed what he's decided to talk about as regards 9/11. And then I've also written an article about some of my experiences in the UK 9/11 truth movement. Some of that is over 10 years old. At the end, I've looked at a little bit at the wider picture of global deception, and looking at also a little bit at some of the esoteric aspects of 9/11, just very briefly. And then really just at the end, some conclusions where I make some suggestions about what I think other researchers should be considering doing, which I know some people are probably going to not like very much, but I've put that in there anyway. So that's just really a very quick overview. You can obviously download this for free and read it at your leisure if you so wish. It's really just to put some things on record and try and give you a feel for how my thinking has carried on over the last few years, really. So that's all I've got to say for now, and I'd like to thank you for your support in this research, and for those of you that are watching that have helped me in any way with this research in the past and these articles and sent me information. I express my gratitude for that, and I hope that one day maybe we will see a wider acknowledgement of the truth of 9/11, but judging by what I've put in this book, you'll see that I'm not particularly optimistic about that. But that's how things are. I can only say how things are, and look at how they might be if people were prepared to actually acknowledge the truth and work with that, rather than continuing to want to debate and conjecture over things that we don't really need to debate about anymore. So thank you again, and I wish you well.